After a long weekend for this course, students will often forget what it is they should focus on to prepare for the test. So I want to take a moment and just remind you about the things that you should be studying for the test. The live course outline and the ebook that was provided in the website for the course, the keyrealtyschool.net instructor handouts, and then I recommend for the law sections that you Google those sections of the law. You can literally just type in a Google search or Bing or whatever, NRS 118, and then study those sections. So all the sections you see here of the law that are on this slide, 118 and 118A. Remember, 118A is 25% of the test questions. NRS 645 and NAC 645 specifically related to property management and the requirements to get your permit. NRS 118C, which is a small section of statute regarding commercial. NRS 40, specifically 250 and 2512, which is the posting of notices. NRS 33.018, which discusses domestic violence. NRS 624.031, which are the exemptions to the State Contractors Board requirements to have a contractor's license as a property manager. And then briefly study NRS 116, just basically know the difference between a community manager and a property manager. In addition, I recommend that you take a look at the Nevada Real Estate Division Information Bulletin 012, which is activities that a licensed property manager must perform versus a licensee without a permit. NRED Information Bulletin 010, which is unlicensed assistants, what they can and cannot do. You might want to, and I strongly recommend you do, look at the Nevada Real Estate Division Trust Account and Record Keeping Manual, the articles on evictions from the Las Vegas Justice Center and the Nevada courts, the HUD advertising guidelines, and that Pearson View outline. And remember, the copy of that Pearson View outline is in your website, and I have a video specifically talking about those requirements. Some helpful tips is to also look at Quizlet.com to create flashcards. Remember, you have access to some digital flashcards that I created for the course. Creating physical flashcards by just writing out terms and definitions there. Take advantage of the keyrealtyschool.net practice tests that are available to you. The Jeopardy games that I created for the class and the additional practice tests that are on my website. And then you might want to utilize AI, but just be careful. Always reference the exact statute, regulation, etc. within your prompt for AI to create some study guides. Otherwise, it can sometimes make things up, so you don't want to study the wrong material. Just in terms of some tips for you, look for keywords that are on the test. One word will make all the difference. If you have to guess, look for the obviously wrong answers and remove those. Make sure you read through every answer. Read very carefully because remember, one word could make the difference. You want to get to the test site early. You want to get a good night's sleep. And remember, take your time, double check your answers before you finish. I wish you all the best of luck in preparing for the exam.